Hey everybody, this is Tony from Mammoth Underground Farm, and today I'm going to be talking about preparation for my spring garden. So on a nice sunny winter day, I'm out here doing some cleanup on my new property. So what I'm doing here is prepping for annual and perennial plants that I'm going to be planting near my homestead location. And my trusty tool has been a Fiskar, this little sharp, rugged blade, and I've been cutting down a bunch of just evergreen material that's been on my property. All where this wood chip pile is where all I had evergreen shrubbery, and stockpiling it all up here, and eventually I'm going to have some firewood, and I'm going to be using it to make some biochar. So the reason I'm doing this is, number one, location. I want an easy location, convenient for me to plant, nurture, and harvest my annual and perennial crops. So also, number two is, in this direction is south. So I have my south facing structure reflecting sunlight, and this is where I'll get maximum exposure. This way is about due east, so with the sun coming up in the east and rising up over to the west out here, I'm gonna get the most beneficial sunlight. Morning sunlight is always the most beneficial, so I'll get maximum exposure out here for planting annual crops. So I'm prepping now. What I'm using here is, I'm using these huge mounds of wood chip piles that I'll be inoculating with manure, urine from livestock animals. I'll also be incorporating my biochar into it, and over time this is going to break down into some lush, really good, dark, microbiology rich soil. So it's in the early stages, so it looks a little rough right now, but I plan to just expand out. I'm going to keep these nice rhododendron bushes, and I'm just going to push back towards the edge of my property line and just continue my annual perennial food forest system. So just a quick update on where I'm at and what I'm doing.